Today, I wanted to talk about three things. One is Megascan assets, second is level packed blueprint, and the third is a little bonus for a water material. Come with me. I'm sure a lot of you guys think that you can find Megascan assets directly via Bridge. And this is not quite correct. Indeed, if you go to the Epic Games Launcher, do you know that you can find complete environment and setup of Megascan assets directly in the Epic Games Launcher? If you open the Epic Games Launcher and go straight to the Market tab and look on the free content of Megascans here, you'll find various and complete assets pack containing Megascan assets. And today we are going to download and use this one, the Nordic Coast Collection. I found it really great. I wanted to use it in terms of realism and quality of all the rocks assets. I also found some things to fix up and I wanted to share it with you and share all the little tips and help I can provide to you. Watch out, it's a heavy one, about 20 gigs. Let's create a blank project and import this asset pack in it. Once you've compiled everything, let's jump to one of the zoo map here, like the Megascan one. Here you have a classical layout setup of all the assets, and this is what you can also find in Bridge, but on an individual basis. As you can see here, there's a lot of assets, from small stones to huge cliffs with a huge variety. And the best part of this pack is the other zoo map, the assembly one. Let's open it. That's the magic part, right? You'll find here 70 prefab assets, all ready to be arranged to create the scene of your choice. You don't need to manually move and create asset by asset your environment from scratch, as you will do if you were using Bridge in the first place. Look at that! Even small prefab like this pile of small stones to huge complex cliff assembly. That's great. The other interesting part here is the use of a specific type of actors. As you can see, this is not just static meshes grouped together. Here we are using packed level blueprints actor. It means that you are using level instances with the packed blueprint parts, which allows you to primarily use instant static mesh component. If you have the same static mesh used multiple times in your prefab, it will be replaced by one of the instant static mesh components instead of several static mesh components. Let's create one together to illustrate all of that. Just create another blank level to start with. I'm going to use this one for the final scene afterwards. Go to the 3D Assets folder under Megascans folder in your content drawer. Just pick two different static mesh and make an assembly directly in your level here. As you can see, in order to create a packed level blueprints actor, you need to set up your construction in your level directly. But that doesn't mean you won't be able to reuse it in other levels. It is quite the contrary. Once you're happy with your assembly, select all your mesh here and right-click on it in your viewport. Go down and look for level. And here you have two choices: simple level instance or the one we look for, the packed level one. The major difference here is that blueprint packed level actor will use a blueprint actor with instant static mesh components, which is the best optimized solution for rendering. Simple level instance will just be a sub-level in your actual scene, collecting all the actors combining it. Both have the ability to use instancing, as the name suggests, meaning that if you change one level instance, it will change all the other one called across all the levels. So it can be a positive point, but also a negative one, because of course it can be really destructive. But don't worry, you can at any moment break the instance. So let's pick the blueprint packed level here, and the first window here will just ask you where you want your pivot point. In many cases, you can simply leave the default value. Next, Unreal will ask you to save a level. Remember, we are creating level instances, so we need a level asset in the first place. Place it and name it where you want. Next, you have to save the blueprint packed actor. Try to keep consistency in your naming convention here, and this is the asset we are going to use in our level. This blueprint class is more than a simple blueprint actor, because it will use the level instance potential. Let's open it. See, we used multiple static mesh, but we have just two ICMC, instant static mesh components. So Unreal will kind of understand that there are just two components instead of understanding multiple static mesh components. This is why it is the most optimized solution. And as it is a specific blueprint class, if you just duplicate it, Now if you modify any one of these blueprints in your scene, it will impact and change every one of them. To do so, select one, and whether by right-clicking on it and going under Level and Edit, or by just going to its Details panel and clicking on Edit here, you have the possibility to edit and change your blueprint actor directly. Just move one mesh here, and then same as before, right-click or just select the root in the outliner and click on Commit Changes. So it changed all the backed blueprint actor in your scene. If you don't want your blueprint to be impacted by the instancing, just right-click on it and use Break Level Instances. Just simple as that. Now you know what is a backed blueprint actor, how to create and use it. So now let's create a nice scene here and just lay out all the backed blueprint actor that Megascan gave us. You can find them in the geometry folder under assembly subfolder. And now let's create a beautiful scene. And here we are. I'm quite happy with the global environment I just made and the overall looking of the scene. So here comes the third point of our video, which is a quick tip to add a really nice render material in your scene. Just open your content drawer and make sure to enable both the engine and the plugin content by clicking on the little gear on the far right hand side here. Now click on the root engine folder and filter water. Pick the m_water, drag and copy it in your content. Go to the copy you just made and make a material instance out of it. Now create a large plane by using one of the Unreal primitive up here and place it wherever you want in your scene. Now just drag and drop your water material instance and voila! You can of course adjust the material instance in order to change colors, wave size and strength. And you can also add caustics too. This is great, isn't it? Extra tips here, you can enable via your post-process volume here, under lumen reflection, the heat lighting for reflections, relighting mode, along with the high quality translucency reflections. You now have the crème de la crème of realism and reflections. Last thing I found in the pack that we have to manually enable is the material function for shore whiteness. It will add extra realism in your scene and you may want to use it. So just open the master material of the 3D assets found under MS Presets folder here. As you can see, the output material function we are looking for is not connected, and I don't really know why. So just connect it and now you can enable it on the asset of your choice. Quite quickly, you can create believable and realist environments by using Megascan's asset pack and not just Bridge, and add a nice water material too, without having to spend hours and hours in R&D, and you can just concentrate on creativity. That's the power of Unreal Engine. I really enjoyed making this video for you guys and I really hope you discovered new things. Don't hesitate to share with us your thoughts and your creation using this Megascan Assets pack. So leave some comments, stand-ups, and we're gonna see each other next Tuesday for a new video. Bye!